ไปโรงพยาบาล
Touch the ring and then you're done, battery. Touch the ring. Touch it. Touch the ring above your head.
มันคงจะโมงอย่างนั้นนะวันนี้เยอะละ
Okay, well done. Come on, guys, please grab your hand. Come on. Yes. Whoa, battery, you're doing good. Yeah. See? We'll cup your hand for you.
Touch the ring and then you're done. This to me sums up filmmaking the best way possible. Every department has a ring, and the ring is set by the director. The ring is the goal. And the thing is that you can get as close as possible to the ring or you can hit the ring. And what I like with the scene at the beginning of this video is that for me there are three elements. There's the ring, which is where you want to hit. There's a person in the trenches that is actually climbing the mountain and trying to hit the ring. And then there's a person with the safety net who is a couple of steps back and has a vision of the big picture and is helping the person in the trenches trying to find the ring. And I think this is exactly the dynamics in filmmaking. Sometimes the director is in the trenches, sometimes the actors are in the trenches, sometimes the head of department or the other people are in the trenches, and there is someone on the ground saying, touch the ring and then you're done. In my case right now, I'm the person trying to climb the mountain, and the mountain is still the screenplay. And the ring is where I know my screenplay needs to be as strong as possible. So I need one person on the ground, not taking risks, but still being very involved and holding me to help me and guide me. And this person is my creative producer. So I have a creative producer, and her name is Gizem. She's been my creative partner for many years, but she's been my producer for many years as well. She produced all my short films when we were in Los Angeles, which means we are now 3 on my team officially. I have my producer, Muge, my creative producer, Gizem, and me, climbing the mountain. And both Muge and Gizem are holding nets and guiding me and helping me out in different fields. Muge is really handling everything that is about strategy, planning, budgeting, distribution, marketing, grants, labs. She's of course giving me creative input and very good feedback that are helping me out for my screenplay. And Gizem as my creative producer is really helping me out right now with the screenplay, and afterwards she will help me out with the actors. It's pretty much an organic relationship, so there's no boundaries. If she can help out with something, she will. One thing that makes a creative producer key is that it's someone who is capable of seeing the big picture and ask you the right question and give you the right feedback for you to keep moving forward. If you remember a couple of episodes ago, I was doing a rewrite on a very tight deadline, and 3 days before hitting the deadline I was completely stuck and I couldn't move around, and I had a 2-hour meeting with Gizem on Skype. She's the one that suggested that I would put every scenes on cards to have a vision, to take a couple of steps back and to look and see what my screenplay was about, because I had my nose on the mountain. And she's also the one who pointed out that one character that had a very small role felt important, and that maybe the first scene shouldn't be the first scene and I should swipe 2 scenes. And just these suggestions, and they're only suggestions, completely unlocked me and helped me out rewrite in 3 days the draft. And the reason why I think having a creative producer and finding the right creative producer is my secret weapon is because when you write a screenplay, there are several phases. It's very tempting to just try to go into the refinement mode, but I think it's like sculpting. You need to start with taking out the big pieces and then more big pieces and then starting refining after a while when the shape is already there, the silhouette is there. And when you have someone who is a couple of steps back, has your back, knows where is the ring and is just trying to help you touch it, it really helps you stay focused on what the next rewrite should be. Having a creative producer is not mandatory, but I do feel it's an amazing asset. A lot of films are made without having an official creative producer, but I think there are a lot of shadow creative producers every time that a movie is made. If you find this person, I would suggest you to consider giving them the title and introduce them into the creative process as soon as possible. So whatever stage you're in, where is your ring? Who is climbing the mountain? And who is a couple of steps back, guiding this person to touch the ring? And once you've decided where is your ring, how long are you willing to work to touch the ring? It can take a very long time. It can take 99 takes if you're David Fincher. Are you going to do one other rewrite, or are you going to settle for a little bit under the ring? Find your creative producer if you can have one. I have one, and I definitely feel this is my secret weapon to keep going stronger. I'll see you next week. Don't forget you can subscribe to the newsletter to have exclusive update about the movie, and you can subscribe to the YouTube channel. And this was shot in Krabi, Thailand.